Alright, now I'm going to go over your console features. You've got a folding armrest. Underneath that is your camera system, which comes on with ignition and times out as it's programmed to. You've got two 12-volt jacks and high amp USB ports. So these are great for charging your cell phone because they're 2.1 amps each. And then you got your 12-volt jacks. These will also stay on for 2 hours after you shut the vehicle off. So if you need to leave your phone charging, plug it in, leave it in the cup holder, go inside, have lunch, and it'll keep charging your phone for 2 hours, and then it shuts off to save battery life. Same thing with that timer. You've got a 4-hour timer on your flashlight charger over here. So drop your flashlight in after you've had a busy night, and it'll charge it for 4 hours after you've shut the key off, and then it disables power on it. You've got your radio, siren controller, 12-volt jacks, cup holder, camera system, Gyro laptop stand, and all of your mics have magnetic mic clips on them, so you don't have to worry about fiddling with it to hang it back up while you're driving. You can literally just pull it off in any direction, get close, and it slams right back down. Now let's go over your control panel. You've got your slide switch here. Slide 1. Slide 2 is front only. Slide 3 is rear and front, and if you're out of park, it will enable your headlight wigwags, and everything will flash red, white, and blue. If you put it back into park, it'll drop down to red and blue only, and shut off your wigwags. Also, at night, these functions will change to red and blue only, and low power for nighttime operation. It's all automatic too, so it doesn't matter between day and night. It'll automatically switch to low power based on dark outside. Also, you'll notice at nighttime the backlight for the controller is lit up. Directional arrow, press it once for left arrow, again for right arrow, once more for center, and again to turn it back off. LA is for left alley. All left side modules go solid white, so your push bumper, your mirror light, side of your light bar, and the quarter glass light in the window in the back. All front modules, the light bar, push bumper modules go solid white for takedown. Right alley, same as left. Cruise mode puts every module glowing, driver's side red, passenger side blue. You can use cruise mode with your rear only or front only in case you're leading a funeral or doing a field sobriety test. You don't want to blind anybody. You can flash one side and steady burn the other side with cruise. R-cut is for pursuit mode, so if you're in slide 3 and you're in a pursuit and you've got your guys behind you, this actually drops the back end flash down a lot. Takes a lot of the white out and everything, so it's easier for them to see brakes, turns, and your maneuvers, so you're not blinding them. Rear takedown, all the modules in the rear of the vehicle go solid white. Your license plate lights, it turns your reverse lights on to solid white and the back of the light bar. GL is gun lock. You've got an 8-second timer. You can pull your gun out and it'll lock right back. You'll also notice if any of your buttons are pressed or anything is enabled, you'll get a beep every 8 seconds to remind you. That way you're not driving off from a traffic stop and leaving your lights on. Radio rebroadcast will rebroadcast any audio traffic coming from your radio. So if you're in an area where you can't hear your portable, you can simply press this and any audio traffic coming across your radio will come back out across the siren speakers. And you have your horn and manual buttons, your wail, tone, and yelp. These are disabled in park, except for horn and manual, so you can still scare people. But your other ones are disabled in park. If you're driving the vehicle, let's go and switch back on and take you out of park here. You press them and they work. Same thing with the horn relay. If you're in slide position 2 or 3, you can tap your horn. Basically, you just have to have 4 rules going at the same time. Rule 1 is the vehicle has to be in park. Rule 2, you have to have the ignition on, so the engine has to be running. Rule 3, you have to press the brake. And then rule 4 is hit your gun lock button. Now once you do that, you can take your foot off the brake, take the key out of the ignition, and the vehicle will stay running. Once you get back in the vehicle, all you have to remember to do is before you try and shift gears, is put the key back in to the run position, and then you're good to go. You can take the vehicle out of park, drive off, everything's fine. Put the vehicle back into park, the vehicle dies. Once we'll start it back up, we'll go through. We're going to put our foot on the brake. We've got the vehicle in park. Foot on the brake. Press the gun lock button. Then take the key out. Now with this, if anybody jumps into your car and tries to drive off, busts the window, jumps in, anything like that, as soon as they try and shift gears, the vehicle dies. Simply, in case it's you, simply take your key, put it back in, and the vehicle will start right back up. But you gotta have the key.